Welcome to Your Moment with Miguel Ramirez.
Hello and welcome to Your Moment. My name is Miguel Ramirez, and on today's show I'm catching up with Yvonne Chamberlain more about prescription medication and the potential dangers, highlighting opioids and the opioid epidemic, medication and the influence that it could have on children. She also talks about how people can develop a tolerance when it comes to using and abusing prescription medications and getting addicted to opioids. So let's welcome back Yvonne Chamberlain.
It is affecting everybody, and it is definitely affecting younger kids. If they see their parents prescribe this medication and they see their parents abusing this medication, they're going to grow up thinking that that's normal. This is medication. This helps mommy or daddy. That's where it starts. Fentanyl is heavily distributed on the streets, and it is extremely lethal. When there's a call for an overdose, cops and paramedics wear gloves because even touching it, you can overdose. It happened, I don't remember the details, but a cop barely grazed some powder residue that was left on a car, and he suffered an overdose from it.
By touching
it. Yeah, just touching this stuff. It's extremely dangerous.
Should there be strict parameters to how someone can obtain these drugs?
There are. In California, like I said earlier, you have to go to one doctor. You have to go to one pharmacy. Oftentimes, these pain management clinics will drug test you. If, for instance, if you show up with heroin or methamphetamine or another heavy drug, they will discontinue. If you show up with marijuana in your system without a prescription, they can discontinue you. People can do all the right things from the doctor. They can go to the same doctor. They can tell the doctor every single thing that their body is going through. They can go to the same pharmacist. The pharmacist can know them by name, and they can still get addicted to this medication, and they can still be exploited by the doctors.
So they may not be aware that they're being exploited, just stumbling into this terrible addiction.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, first of all, doctors need to be very honest with their patients when they first start taking the medication, because some people need to take opioid pain medications. It's modern medicine. It is a good thing, but it's so easily abused. And doctors need to tell patients that if you're going to be on this long term, it's going to affect you in this way. And they need to be very genuine about the effects, because it can destroy a person mentally and physically getting addicted to this pain medication. And that combined with the actual pain that they're in can be a very solitary experience. And oftentimes when people do become addicted to this pain medication, or not oftentimes, every time, the way opioids work is you start to a tolerance level. Yeah, your tolerance level starts to go higher and higher and higher. You're at one time suffering the original pain, and now you're suffering from withdrawal.
So in that sense, because your body has become so accustomed to the amount of drugs that you're using, your body needs a higher dosage in order to maintain its natural functionality.
Yes. And the doctor generally will keep you at the same dosage. And sometimes will let you go years not addressing the problem, just keeping you on the pain medication. What really needs to happen would be a solution is if the doctor's offices had a social worker type of person who was able to identify when a person was getting addicted, when they weren't taking the steps that they needed to do to solve the problem. There would be a lot of checks and balances there that would really benefit the patients. And I think it would really benefit insurance companies too, because they're going to be paying less money for medication and for doctor's visits in the long run.
I'd like to thank Yvonne Chamberlain for stopping by, and to follow me on social media, that is YMMRE06, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, LinkedIn, and then also I hope that everyone can enjoy the sun or perhaps rain, depending on wherever you're listening. I hope that you have a very special Friday. Thank you for listening, and have a good day.
Stay up to date with news, interviews, and upcoming show episodes by following Your Moment with Miguel Ramirez on Spreaker.com. New episodes released every Friday at 6 p.m.